Hi, welcome to the second video in our video series, Bargain Hunting Pitfalls. So this series is all about our very human desire to try to invest as little resources as possible and still get something value in return. And we do this because we're trying to conserve resources. But the irony is, as we're trying to conserve resources in this way, we are actually sabotaging our experience of deeper abundance. So today's topic is about making do with what's available. When we bargain hunt, that's what we're doing. We're looking at what is available in the world at a cheap price, and we're bringing it into our lives. Now, there are a couple problems with this, but the first most obvious one is the things that are available at a cheap price either don't have much value in the first place, or they are things that nobody else wanted. So that means we are bringing into our lives things that are not overall much value and that are unwanted. And as we do that, we end up cluttering up our lives with these things that, they were a good deal. And so we have them in our lives. They don't really make us happy. They don't really fulfill any real need we have, but, we got them at a good price. So that's what we're holding on to. And as a result, our lives end up being filled up with these things that don't make us happy, that are taking up space and actually deflecting us from understanding what we really, really want. It reminds me of the old idea of, well, he's not Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right Now. So we have a Mr. Right Now because the idea is he's not perfect and, I'm not going to marry him or anything, but, I need someone around right now. And he's a placeholder for Mr. Right. But that is not how it works. Being with Mr. Right Now does not end up eventually in you finding Mr. Right. What happens is you say no to Mr. Right Now. You stop writing that story and you start a whole other story. That's the Mr. Right story. So until we get rid of the clutter that doesn't really match us, we are not in a position to even know what we really want. And that's the second problem with bargain hunting in this topic today. And that is, when we are making do with what's available, we are basically just responding to the world around us. We're looking at what the world is offering us and we're trying to make the best of it. And that is a perspective that comes to us from the mental energy field. That's the mind. It's a very linear part of ourselves that only sees reality as though it is fixed, which means you can't change anything. So we're just gonna, try to make the best of it. But from the spiritual energy field, we have an entirely different kind of energy. It's a creative energy, a manifesting energy, which comes to us in our desire. So when we are interested in not responding to the world, but creating something, we get in touch with that desire that tells us who we really are and what we really want and what will really make us happy. And we come from that place of feeding that desire and bringing that to the surface of our lives so that we can manifest something entirely new. So we're no longer responding to what the world's offering us. We are changing the world to respond to us. So not only do we end up having a life that matches us truly and really creates space for us to expand and grow, but that is our actual gift to the world around us. The world is not expanded or made more enriched by people who respond to it. When people respond to the world as it is, the world continues on the same patterns it's always had. The world is changed and expanded from those people who are willing to get in touch with their desire and bring it to the surface in manifesting something new. So it not only benefits us to take this posture in our lives, it actually changes the world around us. It benefits everyone around us. So I think you can see from those two descriptions of responding and creating why bargain hunting encourages us to actually be lazy, to kind of go with the flow instead of taking ownership and in claiming our power in forming and shaping the lives that really are what we are supposed to have for ourselves. So I hope that is helpful for you this week, and I hope you'll join me next week for our third video in this series. See you then.